Right, guess what I've got? Been and picked it up this morning, and I'll drop a quick video in of how I got it back. You'll like that, it's quite good. Look, Bandit 12 frame. Yes, the project has started, and I think this is going to be karloff part 2, or reincarnation kind of thing. A few of you would have seen my video, karloff, my CBR 600 I did. Well, this is going to be sort of similar in the fact that it will have apes and it will have forwards. The rest of it is going to be completely and utterly unique and one-off. I've got a few people helping me out with this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick look at the bike in a minute, but I'm also going to put out a bit of a request as well of anybody has anything Bandit 12 related that they don't need, drop me an email, drop me a message, drop me something down below, and I will get back to you. Now, I've got obviously the frame. This was free, okay? This was a free frame off somebody that I know. Also, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to need top and bottom yoke. I'm not sure if the 6 fits, I can't remember, so I'll need top and bottom yoke. Also, rear swing arm is a possibility I already have, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I've got to sort some money out for that. I've got front and rear wheels off a 600, which is fine, because I'm going to be putting 170, 80, 17 rear tire, 170, 80, 17 TKC 80s on that, on the rear, so it'll be nice and chunky and wide anyway, so it almost will be as wide as a 180, and a 120, 70, 17 chunky front tyre. There's a couple of ideas for the front end that I'm working on at the moment. I've got to get somebody to help me with, and I will also be doing videos on how we're going to build the front end and everything else. Okay, this is going to be a parts build bike. This is going to be as cheap as possible, as if not free, bike build, in a sense. I know I'm going to have to pay for certain bits. There's no way of getting around it. I know I'm going to have to pay for an engine. Don't even know what engine I'm going to run yet. I don't want to run a Bandit 12 engine. Want to run something a little bit different. Possibility of a teapot engine, teapot 750 engine, nice low torquey grunty bike. This isn't going to be a fast bike by any means. So yeah, possibly looking for a donor bike, like I said, teapot 750. I do know where the one is at the moment, but it's kind of getting my hands on it and the cash to buy it. Can't do it at the moment, it's just not going to happen. So yeah, it's a bit of a kind of, if anybody has anything they want to donate, Bandit 12 wise, please get in contact. It will be great, it will be fantastic, you'll get a shout out, you'll get a mention, everything. And when the bike's actually finished built and on the road, I'll invite you all to come and see it and have a look at it. I'll meet you wherever. This isn't going to be a quick build, this is going to probably be a build series. It probably may take 6 months to get this thing up and running, but the aim is Rat and Survival 2017, okay? It's a massive, it is the 20th year of Rat and Survival, okay? And I want to have this there. I want your ideas to help put this thing there. Tank, I don't want to run a Bandit tank, I want a different tank on it. The reason I don't want to run a Bandit tank is because the way the seat is going to be built. So, ideas on tankage would be fantastic. Anything you could think of tank-wise. Possibly might have one made, depending on time. It will have quite a lot of fabrication going into the top part of it. It's going to basically come up and over and down. The seat is not going to be where it is. The back end is going. In fact, I'll bring you over and I'll show you roughly what I'm going to do, and I'll show you exactly what I've got at the moment. Well, this is just to show you how how I got this back from Birmingham today. Yes, it is strapped to the back of my bike. There we are, there's the first part, Bandit 12. Right, let's bring you in close. Right, this is what I've got. Actually, I'll back off. See that is it. That is all I have, is a frame. A lonely frame. But I've got a frame. That's a start. Like I said, engine-wise, don't know. Thinking of a power plant for that. Maybe slab side, maybe 750, maybe teapot. You know, don't know. Back end, that is going. That back end is going. Anybody wants it? Let me know. Be chopped off nice and close. It is going. Foot peg hangers. Here. Those bits, foot peg hangers, gone. Don't need them. It is having full controls made. Okay. Yes, very radical, but he's having full controls made for this thing. They are going to look absolutely epic with what I've got planned for the top of this tank. It is having a custom front end made, if time allows and we can do it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Basically, it'll be a leading link front end. That's all I'm saying. Not quite sure how we're doing it yet. Back end. Now the back end is going to be absolutely amazing. The rear swing arm. I think the 600 swing arm is steel. So what I'm going to do is lock the end of the swing arm off, and we're going to use the bit that sits between. Obviously, the bit that sits between in here. We're going to reuse because I'm pretty sure it's steel. Okay, that gives me options, but also gives me all the mounting points for the rest of the bits and pieces as well. Obviously, rear shock and everything like that. But the swing arm is going to be custom made. Okay, this swing arm is going to be tubular. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. I've got the design of what I want it to do and how it's going to look, so it is going to look absolutely epic when it's on there. It's also going to be 2 inches longer. The reason it's going to be 2 inches longer is because I need the rear wheel to sit slightly further back. I think the wheel sits about here somewhere. Something around there. I'm not 100% sure. But I need the rear wheel to be 2-3 inches further back because of where the seating is going. This here, this piece here, see that seam? I'm going to cut to that seam all the way around, and the same up here. That's going off there. Flat it all back, smooth it all in, weld it all back together. Then the seat will be made. Now the seat is going to be unique. It is going to be a one-off seat. You will not be able to buy this seat. In fact, you can't buy this seat for what I've got planned. But the seat is going to be the integral part to the rest of the bike, the way the tank flows and everything. Okay. All I'm going to say is, it's going to look epic when it's on there. Tank, like I said, tank. I can't run a Bandit tank because of the shape of the tank and where it sits into. Because the tank sits all the way back here. I don't want the tank to sit all the way back there. I want it to bring it in a lot closer. So I can either make a tank, or suggestions, something along the lines of what we can use. Maybe, possibly half a beer barrel, or half a keg. Something like that. I don't know yet. Something different, something unique, different, something that nobody else has really kind of used or thought of. But I will say it will be on the bike. So you know, battery's going to be all kind of in amongst here, along with the carbs and stuff. Battery box, I'm not going to make it until I've got the engine, because obviously I don't know what engine I'm running yet, so it depends on how far, where the carburetors and things is. I know the airbox sits about there on these, so carburetors, filters, hopefully battery box about there-ish, coils and everything all will be tucked up. So yeah, but we're on a roll, we're started, we've got somewhere, we've got something, so now it's just a case of literally picking up bits and pieces. Front wheel, rear wheel, and anything anybody's got to donate towards it will be absolutely fantastic. Wiring loom, a 1200 Bandit wiring loom would be brilliant. Switch gear as well, if you've got it, would be even better. Again, this is going to be basic wiring loom. No clocks. I'm not running any clocks. Switch gear, I probably will slim down and literally just have turn signals and high and low, and that will be it. And a starter button. It's going to be so basic. What else? Calipers. Anybody's got a set of 1200 calipers kicking around, it will be absolutely brilliant. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Again, at the moment, I'm trying to source, possibly beg, borrow, or something, an engine. Again, this is going to be kind of one of them builds. It's going to be bits of this and bits of that, but I want to do almost a well, it will be a survival bike, but I also want to do it in kind of the ratty kind of way, where you kind of, you know, beg bits and pieces and get what you can and make it fit and this, that, and the other, you know, and try and keep the build to minimal cost. I mean, that was free. That cost me nothing. That frame's nothing. Okay, that's 100 quid frames. Mark 1, 1200 Bandit frame, 100 quid frame with the logbook. You know, I've even got the logbook. Okay, so it's great, the fact that I can use that. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to let your minds think about what we can use for a tank. Suggestions. See what we come up with. See what we can fabricate. See what we can make. See what we can use. See what we can get hold of for nothing. And go from there, really. There we go. Karloff Part 2, or Karloff Mark 2, has started.